back, this is TCN News Edition, and you're watching with me, Ni Kim Kong Sai. First, the headlines. No evidence of Myanmar-based militants so far in Murray ambush. Gunfight at Hotak Thailand village kills 4, including father Sondo. Naga and Mizo leaders unite against Indo-Myanmar border fencing proposal. News in detail. Manipur security advisor Kuldeep Singh addressed the media to clarify the situation regarding the recent attacks on security forces in Murray, a township located on the Indo-Myanmar border within Indian territory. Security advisor Kuldeep Singh expressed that an investigation into the attack on security forces in Murray is going on. Further, Singh asserted that so far there is no evidence of Myanmar-based militants to be found. However, reports have been received that attacks on security forces at Murray are carried out by Kuki village volunteers and suspected Kuki militants. He said this as a response to a media person on the day of 190th that anniversary of Maharaja Gambhir Singh held at Langtabal. He continued and said that they carried out the attack to swipe away state forces and commandos. No militants have been arrested so far. He also said that an investigation into the use of sophisticated weapons during the attack is also going on and will be verified after the investigations. Any person involved in an attack, whether militants from Myanmar or Manipur, will be arrested, he added. It may be mentioned that attacks on security forces at Murray since December 30 saw the use of highly sophisticated weapons. At least 13 security personnel, including 10 Special Commando and 3 BSF, have been hurt in several attacks carried out by armed militants between December 30 to December 2, 2024 at Murray. In another incident of violence hit Manipur, an intense gunfight broke out between two groups, resulting in the killing of 4 individuals at Hotak Thailand village of Churachandpur district on January 10th at around 3 p.m. The village is located on the border of Bishnupur and Churachandpur districts. While Bishnupur is a Meitei-dominated district, Churachandpur is primarily inhabited by the Kuki-Zo tribe. As per India Today Northeast, the locals of Hotak Thailand village claimed that the gunfight between the two groups took place in the forest of Hotak Thailand village, Churachandpur subdivision, 38 km away from the district headquarters. They alleged that a group of people from Tampa Kuno, a nearby village located northeast of Hotak Thailand village, took advantage of the proximity and resorted to illegal cutting of firewood in the forest of the village. The village volunteers, on receiving reports of illegal activity in the forest, acted swiftly to disperse them, they allege. In its attempt to thwart the illegal activity, an intense gunfight broke out which lasted more than an hour, while 4 of those allegedly involved in woodcutting got killed. There is no report of casualty from the side of Hotak Thailand village volunteers. While the Kuki village volunteers alleged that the intruders were armed militants, locals in the Tampa Kuno claimed that the 4 dead were innocent civilians who had gone to harvest ginger near the area where the firing took place. They also say that the 4 were killed by Kuki militant groups, an allegation dismissed by the other side. The dead have been identified as Oinam Roman, Meitei, 45 years, Ahantem Dara Meitei, 56 years, Thodam Ibomja Meitei, 53, and Thodam Anan Meitei, 27. Among the 4, 2 are from the same family, Ahantem and his son Anand. Earlier, missing reports of the 4 had been filed at Kumbi police station in Bishnupur. While the bodies of the 3 dead have been recovered, the 4th body is still missing. Several reports claim that 6 rounds of mortar firing took place besides firing from small firearms. Intermittent incidents of violence have been reported in the last few months after the clashes broke out between the Meitei and the Kuki communities in May last year, which has so far claimed 180 lives. In a significant diplomatic gesture, Nagaland's Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton paid a visit to Mizoram Chief Minister Laldu Ama at his residence in Aizawl today. During the meeting, Y. Patton extended his congratulations to Chief Minister Laldu Ama on his electoral victory and emphasized the enduring brotherly bond between the Nagas of Nagaland and the Mizos of Mizoram. He asserted that, as the Chief Minister of Mizoram, he shares a common cause with the Nagas and is a common leader for both communities, emphasizing the role of Naga and Mizo leaders for both the communities. Acknowledging the support of the people of Mizoram for his government, Y. Patton remarked that he observed their satisfaction since his arrival at Lengpui Airport. The leaders engaged in discussions on various issues, including the free movement regime and the proposed fencing of the Indo-Myanmar border. Expressing strong opposition to the border fencing proposal, Y. Patton asserted that it goes against the wishes of the Naga people. He highlighted that the complex living arrangements of the Naga people, with many residing on the Myanmar side of the border, Patton states that the Nagas would never accept any proposal for border fencing, and he underlined the unity of the Nagas and the Mizos on this matter. Inviting Chief Minister Laldu Ama to visit Nagaland, Y. Patton emphasized the historical closeness between the two states, noting that Nagaland has had 3 Mizo chief secretaries and 1 additional chief secretary. Laldu Ama assured that he would indeed visit the neighboring state in the future. The leaders also discussed matters related to developmental activities in the Northeast region, bilateral cooperations, and Chief Minister Laldu Ama's recent visit to New Delhi. As a symbol of cultural exchange, Y. Patton presented Chief Minister Laldu Ama with a Naga traditional dress and a Naga warrior costume. The visit of the Deputy Chief Minister of Nagaland was warmly received by Chief Minister Laldu Ama and his wife Lian Sailovi. As reported by Top 10 VPN, India lost a total of $585.4 million in 2023 due to an internet shutdown. The report includes that in 2023, a total of 7,000 hours of internet shutdown, where Manipur recorded the longest hour due to the ethnic conflict starting May till December. The top 10 VPN research included that over 30 major internet shutdowns were imposed in India, resulting in a loss of more than $585.4 million affecting 59.1 million people. They also concluded that these internet shutdowns have violated the right to peaceful protest and press freedom. The research further found that some of these internet bans were imposed targeting to silence the public voice of specific districts or areas. In addition to this, India blocked social media for a total of 144 hours. During the religious festival in Bihar, social media platforms were shut down in April 2023, with a total of $585.4 million. India ranks in the top 5 for losing money over the internet shutdown, where Russia loses $4.05 billion, bringing them to the top number 1. It is also reported that Ethiopia, Myanmar, and Iran have a total of 10,000 hours of internet shutdown. 259 hours of internet shutdown in Pakistan has affected more than 82.9 million people, the VPN report said. The Manipur government on Wednesday, January 10, approved the venue for the flagging of the proposed January 14 Bharat Jodonya Yatra with a limited number of participants. The approval by the Manipur government came 8 days after the Congress approached it for flagging of the Yatra from Hapta Kamzebung ground in Imphal. The order issued by the Imphal East District Magistrate Office said only flagging off of the yatra with limited number of participants is hereby allowed on January 14 to prevent any untoward incident and disturbance in law and order. The number and name of the participants have been provided in advance to this office to enable this office to take up all necessary precautionary measures. The order said that the Imphal East District Superintendent of Police has submitted a report stating that a huge crowd is expected during the opening ceremony of Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra at the venue. In view of prevailing law and order situation in the state, the huge gathering may create law and order problems. Moreover, prohibitions under sections 144 CRPC is also enforced in Imphal East District, it added. The prohibitory order has been enforced in the area since the ongoing ethnic violence in Manipur broke out on May 3, 2023. The violence has claimed that about 185 lives and left hundreds injured. The order also said that the Joint Secretary of the Home Department has conveyed that agencies concerned have mentioned in its report that the matter is sensitive and needs special attention, especially in the context of the prevailing law and order situation in the state. Also, the state function for the commemorations of Armed Forces Veteran Day is scheduled to be held on that day. Meanwhile, the Congress is yet to take a final call on the flagging off of its yatra in the wake of the state government's decision to allow the rally with a limited number of participants. AICC Mallikarjun Kharge and senior Congress leader Rahul Gandhi are slated to be present on the occasions and participate in the yatra. We have seen the order. Senior leaders of the party will take a final decisions on the matter. The restrictions in the order may hinder the purpose of the yatra, a senior Congress leader told media. We have less than 4 days left for the flagging off of the yatra, and arrangements have to be made at the venue. We will soon take the decision on whether to consider the term set by Manipur government or to choose another place, he added. Earlier in the day, Congress delegates had met Chief Minister M. Biren Singh at the Secretariat. The Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra set to commence on January 14 from Manipur aims to cover an extensive distance of 6,713 kilometers in a span of 66 days. The primary focus of this remarkable journey is to advocate for economic justice, social justice, and political justice for the people of India. The leaders emphasized the need to address disparities and promote unity and equality, echoing the principles laid out in the constitutions and directive principles of state policy. A significant environmental concern has arisen due to a heavy fuel leak from the Leimakong power stations in Imphal West District in Manipur. The leakage, which occurred on the night of January 10, 2024, has led to the contamination. A significant environmental concern has arisen due to a heavy fuel leak from the Leimakong power stations in Imphal West District in Manipur. The leakage, which occurred on the night of January 10, 2024, has led to the contaminations of nearby streams. The Manipur government has asked all concerned departments to take immediate actions after the leakage of heavy fuel from the Leimakong power station. The fuel has spilled into the streams passing through Imphal Valley. Leakage of heavy fuel from Leimakong power station has been reported, leading to spillover of the discharge along streams passing through Kantosaba, Segmai, etc. The stream meets the Imphal River downstream by flowing through Kurkul, Loitang, Kameng, Iroisemba, Nambo, the government said in an order. All concerned are requested to take immediate necessary action to prevent an environmental calamity, making use of all available resources in terms of machinery, manpower, and expertise, it said. The state government said response mechanism and standard operating procedures for such events should be immediately activated. Deputy Commissioner Imphal West shall coordinate in the field until further instructions, the order read. Manipur Public Health and Engineering Department PHED Minister Leisang Tim Susimjo Meitei and Forest Minister Thongam Biswajit Singh visited the spot late last night. Chief of Army Staff General Manwas Pandey, while speaking on the prevailing situations in Manipur, said that Assam Rifles and troops of Indian Army have displayed a lot of restraint during sudden provocations or violence in the state, highlighting on the troops' deployment in the violent hit state and how soldiers from both communities, Meitei and Kuki, stay together peacefully. General Manwas Pandey said, "Our deployments in Manipur are synergized and are in coordination with the state administration. I want to highlight we have soldiers from both communities who sleep, eat and live together. They function without any issues. The Assam Rifles and all the units have displayed a lot of restraint. Sometimes when there is provocations, no collateral damage, no casualties to civilians took place because of actions on part of the Assam Rifles. The challenge is weapons that are still missing, as only 30% of weapons have been recovered," added General Manwas Pandey. He also said that the Army has been restructuring the artillery unit. "We have started the progress of reducing animals in our animals transport units, and they are being replaced by drones. We have made a plan and optimized our strength by significant numbers." A one-day parents' consultative meeting under the aegis of KSO Charichampur was organized today at KIC Conference Hall, Tuibong at around 12 noon. Registration for the parents who attended the program was done by Jamboy Gangte and Jamboy Haukip, members of KSO. During the program, parents were given time to share their opinions regarding educational matters for the academic year. The parents and the observers, along with the KSO, share and discuss matters that concern the IDP students and what necessary steps should be taken to help them continue with their studies. They also discussed about school admission fees. As of now, no public notice has been issued regarding the talk about issues. Sekugin Haukip, Education Secretary KSO Charichampur, said that the resolution passed today will be made known to the public on the soonest convenient time of the KSO. Today, the district administration distributed non-food relief items and baby food to the IDP at various relief camps at DC Office Relief Storeroom, Mini Secretariat, Tuibong. The items distributed include diaper of all sizes, Nestogen, Keralac, detergent, sanitary pads, toothpaste, and toothbrush, in addition to the various relief materials given to all relief camps by the district administration and Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. Dharum Kumar IAS, DC of Charichampur, distributed a 55 inches smart LED TV to all the relief centers in the district. Dharum Kumar distributed this TV with the objective that the IDPs would get access to new things happening around the world, and also as a recreations for the children who are still young to work. The IDP were really contented and happy towards the noble gestures from the district administrator. That's all from us tonight, and we thank you for joining our program.